Hey guys, welcome to Heat, Happy Energy, Amor Tarot. So let's see what are going to be their late night thoughts when everything goes quiet tonight or whenever you're watching this. We have Devil, Page of Wands. See, there is this restless spark tonight. This is where their thoughts keep bouncing between hope and hesitation. This is where they want to reach out, but they don't know how to do it. They keep drafting words in their mind, imagining what they'd say if they had the courage to, kind of break the silence here. So there is curiosity, there is this, nervous excitement, wondering if the connection still has life in it. Devil, well, the tone shifts completely. This is that obsessive energy where their desire takes over the silence. Devil is where um, they replay the moments, your words, the things they wish they'd said uh, differently, possibly. If not just thinking, it's craving, it's wanting control. This is also very lustful energy. So, this isn't about love in a pure way right now. There is attachment, the pull that can't shake off. They're not able to get out of their mind. Okay, you are hovering continuously. They tell themselves they've moved on, but in the dark, your name still burns through this mind that they have, if they have. So deep down, they know the connection both excites them and scares them, but you are obsessively on their mind tonight. Let's see what else are they thinking about you. Lovers and Queen of Pentacles. So it's a So lovers and devil, they are very similar cards when we look at the traditional rider waite. So the only thing that changes, to be honest, is the angel turns into the devil here. The lovers remain the same. It's just that in lovers card, they are more freer. In the devil, there are chains around, so they get bound there. See, it gets tender here. Beneath the obsession, there's emotion that still feels sacred. It's not just chemistry, it's about that quiet ache for comfort. They think about how grounded you made them feel, how your energy wasn't demanding, it was always comforting, it was healing. You didn't chase, you nurtured them. And that calm became addictive in a world that constantly felt chaotic to them. So their mind is going to be flipping between the two truths here. I want them and I don't deserve them. They see you as the ones who offered real love, someone who is steady, who is pure, the kind that doesn't need noise to be known. And that's why, even in their fantasies, it's not just about passion anymore. Yes, it's there with the devil, but there is a lot of loving energy, grounding energy as well. So they are flipping between all aspects of the relationship right now, tonight. Let's see, what else do we have here? What else is going on in their mind? King of Swords and the Hermit. And then this becomes very overwhelming to them because uh, they're not able to kind of keep up with that emotional intensity. So they enter the silence. Uh, they're trying to, analyze every word, every outcome, everything, convincing themselves that distance equals control. This is where they're telling them, I'm being logical. But what they're really doing here is hiding behind logic to deal with, instead of dealing with emotions. And Hermit here kind of deepens that. This is solitude with purpose. This is where they pull away from the noise, but the quiet ends up amplifying, those memories, your memories. They scroll back through those old conversations, wondering if you would pick up their call if they called you. Uh, it's that lonely kind of reflections that kind of, cuts through the pride. So they're realizing intelligence can't protect from, emotion here. So, because no matter how much they try to reason why and what and everything, your absence still echoes louder than their thoughts here. Let's see what else will they be thinking about you tonight. Hermit out again. And Eight of Cups. This is again, so see, there is a lot of reflection happening where they're thinking if you walked away, what is happening? Because Eight of Cups is maybe you haven't, emotionally distanced yourself from them. Um, the loneliness has started to sink in, is, Hermit showing up again and again. They might act distant, but inside they're walking through memories like old hallways somewhere, so they can almost um actually you can feel that they are aching energetically. um they thought walking away would bring them peace, but that didn't happen. It only made the silence louder in them, and that's why the hermit is showing up again and again. They're trying to fight it out with logic, but I don't think it's really happening. So the thoughts are getting heavier. Questions like, what if I would have stayed? What if I would have done this? What if I would have said this? All those things. So they they can run away from the thought, momentarily, temporarily, but the distance they created has turned into the very emptiness they can't escape anymore. Let's see what we have. Two of Cups next, and overall energy strength. See, they still see you as their soulmate, the love of their life. This is where you complete them. There is passion, there is love. Um, well, the truth arises when the night gets quieter, when the hermit energy keeps showing up again and again. So, this Two of Cups keeps looping back no matter how many walls they build. The bond is just so strong for them to, just negate everything here. This is the mirror energy. Um, they sense you, and everything was so effortless with you. They're holding back more than you know with the strength, pride, vulnerability. They're having this tug of war inside. One saying stay silent, the other one saying reach out. But this is not weakness, it's endurance somewhere. So the mind is circling around your thoughts. They still bond to you. Okay, we had beautiful energies. I mean, sometimes I feel even devil can be very beautiful, because you sometimes get that sense that energetically there is still that pull when devil shows up. So I don't see this as a bad energy here, honestly. Let's get one last thought here. Strength. Five of Cups. See, it's poetic, really. So the night ends where heart still trembles here. Strength is their mask that they wear to show, it doesn't bother me. It's like, this trying to hold themselves together, pretending they're fine, unbothered. But Five of Cups cracks that illusion wide open. Behind that brave face, there is raw regret. There is this sense of loss that they are feeling. They replay the ending like a scene that never fades, wondering how something that felt so alive could just slip right through their hands, so quietly. They're not angry here, but they're tired of resisting what pulls at them. Strength is no longer about control, it's about admitting, that they still care somewhere. See, when the world sleeps, they wander through the ruins of the story that you both had. Their mind flickers between fantasy and memory, the desire with devil, the love with lovers, the hermit is the silence and regret with Five of Cups here. So they think of what could have been, what they could have said, what they could have done, what shouldn't have happened, and the version of you that still waits in their imagination. They try to be strong, but every time they breathe your name in their mind, strength becomes surrender here. See, they let you go thinking it was freedom, only to realize that they just exiled themselves from peace. Those were the thoughts, guys. Thank you for watching.